Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, which means it is day 3 of the reading rush. And today's book is going to be A Ladder to the Sky by John Boyne. I still need to read this book in order to judge a BookTube prize. I need to read this book in its entirety today. So I'm using this to replace my 5-word title. I'm taking the history book off my TBR officially and replacing it with this one because I'm gonna read this from start to finish today. At least that's the plan. No, that is definitely what I have to do because I need to submit my ballot tonight. Today's going to be a busy day. I'm going to go get ready now, head to the city. I have a student to tutor. I have a few meetings morning and evening. So I don't know when I'm going to fit this in, but I definitely have to read this today. So I'm going to start reading it on the train and hopefully I'll be done even before I get home tonight. I'm going to have to speed read this one. So far I've completed one challenge, which was to read a book with purple on the cover. I finished A Tesla Legacy, and so now moving on to another book. 2 books in 3 days would be a really good start, especially since I know I have a couple of books that I can read really quickly for the rest of the challenge. No, I'm not naked, but I just took a shower, so I'm gonna go get ready now.
Is available.
2:30 in the afternoon, I'm heading to my tutoring session. That's where I'm going to be for the next maybe 3 hours. The student that I'm working with, he has some assignments that need to be submitted today in the middle of the summer. I definitely believe the students should continue their academic work during the summer, but as to submitting things during the summer, I don't necessarily believe that, but it's what's been assigned, so we're going to work on it. I have to edit or help him edit one of his essays that he has to turn in, and we're reading this history book together. He has some essays that he also has to write, so I'm going to help him review those things. So we might take a little bit longer than usual, so I might be done a little late today. Now that I finished my tutoring session, I'm going to head to Whole Foods, get some fruit for tomorrow. It's actually on my to-do list yesterday, but I didn't do it. So today I need to because I'm not going to be in this part of the city tomorrow. So heading to Whole Foods now. They call Whole Foods the whole paycheck. I'm going to try not to spend my whole paycheck on fruit, but it is the summer, so what you going to do? Yeah, although I stopped at Whole Foods for fruit, who could pass up 35% off these nut snacks? So I'm going to stop at the cafe, take a little break, and then I'm going to head to the church. We have a prayer meeting service on Wednesday evening, so I'm going to stop there before heading home.
What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. You're all I want.
So we're going to check out the Reading Rush Challenge and see what's the challenge for today. It says bookish food. What could that be?
Hello, Reading Rushers. My name is it's Reagan from the channel Peruse Project, and welcome to today's challenge video. So I have been struggling with a name for this particular challenge, but let's just call it Bookish Food Challenge. This challenge is basically for you to make yourself a drink, snack, full-on meal inspired by the book you're currently reading or just one of your favorite bookish food items that you have read throughout time. I don't know about you guys, but I personally love when an author takes time and care to create ambiance, not only with the setting and the world, but with the food the characters are eating throughout the tale.
I'm not going to make a specific meal for this video challenge. I'm just going to insert some clips of when I was making breakfast earlier this morning. I made some omelets and fruit plates, and I'm going to say that it matches something in A Ladder to the Sky by John Boyne, which I can't talk about yet because I'm rating this one for the BookTube prize that I'm judging. But there's a scene in this book where we have two men, where one is having room service, and I think that this breakfast that I made could be on a room service menu. The Instagram challenge is also to take a photo of a book with a character who you'd like to switch lives with. I can't say that there are any books that I've read with characters whose lives I would rather have than have my own life, but I could also use this book, A Ladder to the Sky by John Boyne, my current read, because there is a character in here who becomes a successfully published novelist in his early 20s, and that's always been a dream of mine that still hasn't been realized. So I'm gonna take that aspect of his life, even though he's an odious character, and there are a lot of other things that happen in his life that I wouldn't want to switch places with him for. I'm reading A Ladder to the Sky by John Boyne. I'm not that far in, but I've decided I'm gonna read it until I'm finished. I'm not going to sleep until I'm done. So however long it takes for me to finish this book is when this vlog is gonna end. As you probably guessed, I fell asleep. But I woke up at about 3 o'clock because I found out that I have 2 books that I need to read, not just one. I still need to finish A Ladder to the Sky, but I also need to read Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker for the same BookTube prize judging, because I don't know why I thought I read this book, but I didn't. So now I have 2 books that I need to read before I send in my ballot. So I'm just going to stay up and read them. I'm going to stop with Ladder to the Sky, and I'm going to read Silence of the Girls, and then I'll go back to sleep. I just completed a challenge for the Reading Rush Readathon, although it's not the challenge that I thought I was going to complete, and it's also not the book that I'd selected for that challenge. In fact, this book that I just read is not on my TBR, but I had to read this one because somehow I didn't realize that I still had another book to read for the BookTube prize that I'm judging. So I had to read this book last night, and so I sat in bed and read this entire book from start to finish in one sitting. So I completed a challenge. Actually, this completes 2 challenges because it has 5 or more words in the title, and I read it in the same place. So challenge completed, and now I have another book that I'm going to read, but I'm going to go back to get some sleep because it is 6 a.m. I don't have to be out until later this afternoon, so I'm going to take the time to go back to sleep. Then I'm going to get up and finish that other book that I needed to finish so I can send in my ballot for the BookTube prize that I'm judging. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate this in my vlogs. Does this count as day 3 or day 4? I think I'll include it in day 3. We'll see. But thanks for watching this video. I'm sorry that it's ending like this. I don't know, but quick recap of what's going on with Reading Rush so far. Completed 3 challenges: read a book with purple on the cover, read a book with 5 or more words in the title, and read a book while sitting in the same spot. So 3 challenges completed, 2 books down, and it's the end, or we're gonna call this the end of day 3. Thanks for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Tomorrow is going to be even more reading and other stuff. I have a lot of other things that I have to do. Hope you'll come back for that one. See you then. Let's talk in the comments. And until next time, happy reading. Bye.